What's up, y'all? Jacob Klugas with Work the Crowd back here. Part 12 of this series. We are on to America's least favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. So moving on with the Cowboys. What I would do if I was a Dallas Cowboys, and I know what Jerry's probably going to do. Jerry's going to look at these group of receivers right here. Luther Burden, Emeka Egbuka, Matthew Golden is probably going to take one of them. Tet McMillan, more than likely, if he doesn't get snatched by either like the Jets or the Panthers, will probably be here as well. But based on this, he went to San Francisco. But he's probably going to snatch one of those receivers. What I would do if I was the Dallas Cowboys, which is what this series is based on, Kelvin Banks is sitting there at pick 12. That's who I'm running to go get because you lost Tyron Smith last year. Tyler Guyton was the most penalized tackle in the league as a rookie. So if you don't see any improvement in year 2 out of him, then you have Kelvin Banks there as backup. But even if Tyler Guyton has improved and is playing very well out at the tackle spot, Kelvin Banks can take over for Zach Martin's spot, which was at the guard position, which is they're going to need to fill this offensive line. Again, back-to-back years of losing Tyron Smith and then Zach Martin. They're going to have to fill in gaps on this offensive line, and that's where I would go. Round 2, you lost DeMarcus Lawrence this offseason. Got to find somebody to replace him to help Micah Parsons get after the quarterback. And I'm looking, again, I'm very bad with pronouncing this guy's last name exactly. So, but Princely out of Ole Miss is who I would go after. Kind of just another athletic-based edge rusher to kind of feed off of Micah Parsons, who's another athletic-based pass rusher. And then third round, I'm looking at wide receiver to try to help get some receivers in this room with Ceedee Lamb. And I'm looking probably at these two, Jalen Royals, who I think is not getting looked at enough as a wide receiver in this draft. Kyle Williams as well from Washington State. But I think I'm going to go Jalen Royals out of Utah State, who I think would be a very good wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. So we fill in our offensive line need at either tackle or guard with Kelvin Banks. I bring in Princely out of Ole Miss to rush the passer alongside Micah Parsons, and then Jalen Royals to help out on the outside at wide receiver with Ceedee Lamb. Cowboy fans, let me know, is it still your year with this draft?